everyone. My name is Kim Coletti. We are focusing on heart openers today, so get super excited to open up those hearts and that heart chakra for you. And obviously, along with opening up the heart, you also get into the back. So it's extremely beneficial. And if you have any lower back pain, if you have any mid back pain or upper back pain, just utilize this as a guide, as always, and see what works for you. Do things that will challenge yourself, but not cause injury, right? So there's a difference between pain and uncomfortability, and I want you to find the balance, right? We want to be a little uncomfortable on the days that we want to push ourselves, and then there's days where we want to take it super easy and we don't push ourselves at all. So utilize today as your own practice. Every day it's your own practice, so have fun with it, and I will see you on the mat seated. You can find the back of the mat and sit however it's comfortable for you. Rest your hands on your knees. Deepening the breath. Begin to lengthen your breath a little bit more. So focus on maybe counting in for 3 or 4 or 5, and then exhaling for the same amount of time. Begin to arch the back, look up. Then exhale, round and curl, chin to chest. Inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round and curl. Final one, inhale. Exhale. And begin to release. Take your hands behind you. You're going to lift up your hips, drop the head, and begin to release. One more time, inhale, lift, ground the knees, exhale, release. Begin to walk the hands forward, finding cat-cow, knees underneath your hips, drop the belly, look up, slide the shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, round and curl, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round and curl. Now inhale, neutralize the spine, walk your hands forward, drop the hips, lift the chest. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you take your chest through the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, getting into the hip flexors a little bit, releasing tension from the lower back. And exhale, child's pose. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Begin to release. Find a couple breaths here. Inhale, shift forward, tuck your toes. Finding a downward facing dog. Sending the hips up and back. Try to lift up the hip creases right where your hip points and your thighs meet. Inhale, tippy toe, hop or step all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, reverse swan dive, reach up, palms together, and exhale, hands to your lower back. Fingers face up or down, whatever's comfortable for you. Shoulder blades squeeze, lift up the heart. And exhale, come up. We're gonna do that again. Inhale and exhale, come back. And inhale, rise. Hands stay on the hips as you fold all the way down. Plant the hands, lengthen. Look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back. Right side lunge and lower the left knee down. Inhale, begin to rise. As you exhale, cactus the arms, lift up the heart. Inhale, Inhale, rise. Take your left hand to your back leg, reach up and back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Navel in, inhale, reach up, and then take your left hand back. One more time, inhale, low crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the hands down, lift up your back knee, step to plank. Low push-up, pause. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. One more here. Inhale, hopper step, feet to hands. Lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Exhale, left hand sweeps behind you, lift up and back. Maybe take your hand behind your head. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand behind your leg, lift up and back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back. You're gonna lower the right knee down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up your heart. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, right hand behind you, lift up and back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend, opening up the chest. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Lower your hands down, lift up the back knee, step to plank, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. 2 more breaths. Good, begin to shift forward tabletop and find a downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Walk your hands to meet your feet. Grab opposite elbows, hang heavy. Lengthen your side waists. You can rock side to side, forward and back. Good, come back to center, plant your hands. You're gonna lift up your right leg. I want you to find a supported warrior 3. You can tense your fingers, stay here, or bend your right knee, reach around, grab onto your foot with your left hand. Twisted bow. Open up the chest. Release, right foot down. Extend your left leg straight back, level hips. And then same thing, other side. You're gonna bend your knee, grab onto your foot with your opposite hand. Begin to release. Left foot down, walk your hands forward, find your plank. Low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank, side plank to the right. You can stack your feet, you can scissor your feet. Try to lift up the hips, and then you're gonna raise your right leg, bend your knees, step behind you for dancer's bridge. Open up the heart. Lower the right hand down. Side plank to the other side. So we're gonna do this 3 times. Lift up your left leg, step behind you, lift up the hips, and release. Plank, side plank to the right. Lift your right leg, Heart opener and back bend. Begin to release. Switching to the other side, keep pushing into the hand that's on the ground so we're not sinking into the shoulder. Dancer's bridge. One more time. Left hand down, spin over to the right. Lift up the right leg, step behind you. Last time, you got this. Right hand down, spin on the outer blade of your left foot, your right foot. Left arm reaches up. Lift up the left leg, step behind you. Lower the left hand down and begin to drop the hips, lift the chest. You can soften the elbows. And then coming into Sphinx, walk your hands forward. Just shake your hips from side to side, tuck the tailbone. And then push the hands into the ground, come back to center. Strong legs, send the chest forward. And if you want a deeper heart opener or back bend, straighten out the arms. So I walked my hands back a little bit, but all you need to do from your Sphinx is straighten out the arms without moving the hands, unless you want to go deeper or less intense. Hands forward will be less intense. Hands closer to your hips will be more intense. Good. Begin to release. Take your hands underneath your forehead. Bend your knees and sway your knees from side to side. Come back to center. We're going to come into bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bending your knees, grabbing onto your ankles or shins, big toes touch, lift up. Now if you want to go deeper, you can stay right here. You're going to roll onto your right side. Try to bring the knees together. Come back to center, lift up, and over to the other side. Inhale, lift up, and hold here for 3, 2, and 1, release. Push back, child's pose. Good, inhale, shift forward plank, and downward facing dog. We're gonna hop or step this time, our knees in between our hands, and sit up tall. Try to stack your hips over the knees and tuck the toes. So we're gonna work Ustrasana camel first, and we're gonna do this with our toes tucked, okay? This just brings the heels closer to our hands, i.e. the floor closer to our hands, right? So you're gonna reach back one at a time. If the heels are too far, you can take your hands to your hips and still access the benefits of the pose. I actually like toes untucked if I'm taking hands to hips, but you can do whatever's comfortable for you. You're gonna reach back, hopefully at the same time. That's what we're working towards, to find balance in the body. And then you can drop the head back if it's comfortable.
This is only the beginning.
Eye gaze at your nose. Inhale, rise. Plant your hands. Step back plank. Low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that again. Walker step. Knees in between your hands. This time, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can. Okay, so hips forward, lift your rib cage out of the pelvic bowl, sideways lift, and then begin to come back. Send the hips forward. Inhale, rise, plant your hands, hop or step back, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Taking your hips to your heels, knees together to alleviate any tension in the lower back. Inhale, rise. You're going to take your legs in between your hands, so the knees walk forward, cross at your ankles, and come down. Good. Extend the legs forward and begin to roll one vertebrae at a time, coming down onto the ground. And then you're going to take your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Begin to plant your feet. We're going to take 3 back bends here, which will also open up the heart. So either you're going to take 3 bridge, 3 wheel, or you can take bridge and wheel and mix it up however you want, okay? So I'm going to start out with bridge here. You're going to lift up the hips by pushing into the feet, send the chest towards the chin. Keep the neck engaged, the front of the neck engaged. Draw the navel in towards the spine. And if you want to go into wheel, you're going to take your hands, fingers face your shoulders, right above the shoulders. Plant the hands, try to keep the elbows in as you push into the knuckles of your hands and lift up into your back bend. That will be deeper, of course, than the bridge. So just be prepared. Inhale, rise. Slowly tap the head down and push back up if you were in wheel. Slowly come down, one vertebrae at a time. Draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. And then begin to circle out the knees, massage your lower back. So as we bring it down and we calm the body, back bends and heart openers are very energetic. So just know that you want to calm the nervous system, especially if you're doing these in the evenings. So we get ready for bed. If you're doing these during the middle of the day or in the morning, obviously it's not as detrimental to calm the body down, but it's still nice to find the counter pose. Take your legs nice and wide, finding your final rest. Hands beside you. Inhale. Open up the mouth and exhale. One more time, inhale. Open up the mouth, exhale. Allow everything you did to be enough. Staying here for 5 to 7 minutes in your final rest. I appreciate you. Namaste.